IMA Taekwondo. Welcome to our class. Let's get started with our warm-up, bouncing on the spot, taking our fighting stance. Put your left leg straight back, about a shoulder width long, about a shoulder width wide. We're bouncing on the spot, front foot turned in, back foot pointing straight, ball of the feet bouncing, change. And remember, we're in this position. It's a good way to warm up, and we're also conditioning our leg muscles that are going to increase the ability to kick fast with power. And of course, we're going to jump a little higher and improve the muscles that we use for, fast motions in the legs. Okay, change. So there's not just a warm up here. We're actually exercising, but there's also something else. If we were ever to do some free sparring, we'd be from this position, change. So we do techniques from this position, punches, blocks, kicks. You've probably thought about that, and maybe you've even done a few on your own, which I just don't try not to. You're going to develop bad habits and maybe even hurt yourself or break something. Change. But yeah, we will be able to throw punches, blocks, techniques from this position. We will eventually be moving, throwing our techniques in this position. Right now we've been in our fighting stance, change. Stationary, but in training later on, we'll say, okay, fighting stance, bouncing. And then we'll do our various techniques, punching, kicking, blocking combinations from this position. Change. But that's all in due time. Not today. For now, let's just take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more in through the nose, out through the mouth. Hands on your hips, put your head to your chin to your chest. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. Head to your shoulder. Push down with the opposite hand. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into your chest again. 1, 2, and 3. Circle the arms forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward. Slow, small circles, and reach the hands to the sides. Like push outwards so you're tensing your shoulders a little bit. And we're going to hold the hands there. And you're going to say, oh, my shoulders are getting tired. That's okay. Other way. We're doing this as a little bit of a conditioning exercise to tire the shoulders a little bit, strengthen the shoulders a little bit, change. And always keep in mind as we're doing these, there will be some of you going, my shoulders. And others of you who go, what are we even talking about? This doesn't feel anything. Change. All right? What we're always just trying to do is if it doesn't feel anything, good. You're just training your muscles to make sure that they can still do what they're able to do. Change. If this is painful for you or challenging for you, keep the challenge going. Let's try to keep going. Try not to give in. Don't drop those hands. We're going to do push-ups in a second. Change. When we go down to push-ups, I apologize in advance. I know our camera gets a little wonky. It gets a little blurry, but I'm still doing them, so you guys do them with me, okay? Down for push-ups. Ready? Let's go. Back straight, leg straight. My hands are about shoulder width. Fingertips are about shoulder height. I'm going to bend my elbows and push up. 1. Actually, that didn't count. Ready? Together. Down, up. That's 1. Let's do it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Very good. Deep breath in and out. Okay. Bend your elbows. Twist side to side slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circle the hips. 1, 2. Other way. 1 and 2. Very good. Back straight, leg straight. Bend at your waist and reach your hands towards the floor. Hold there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bend your knees. Put your knuckles on the floor beside your feet. Keep your knuckles there. Straighten your legs as much as you can. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Legs open a little bit. Point your left foot towards this wall. Knees straight. Turn your body. Bring your body to your leg. Hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Bend your knee. Push your hip. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heel up. Ball your foot, same direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Other way. Knee straight. Turn your body. Bring your body down to your leg. And hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bend your knee. Push your hip. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heel up. Ball your foot, same direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Both feet pointing straight. Open your legs a little bit. Bend your knees. Use your elbows to push your knees outwards as you squat yourself down and hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly alternating side to side. Straightening one leg, bending the other one more, alternating, alternating. And as we turn now, we're going to rotate the left foot, toes up, hold. 1, 2, try not to touch the floor if you can. And as we lean, try to lean the body weight forward and toward your toes slightly, the upright toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both knees bent again. Push your elbows out. 1. Push your knees out, I should say. 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees straight. Hands on the floor. Walk your feet back towards your hands. Hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Shake it out a little bit. Let's keep your feet parallel. Let's go with your left side first. Let's alternate feet this time. We'll do left side, right side, left side, right side. Pick a height that's not too challenging, but I shouldn't say not too challenging. Pick a height that's not too difficult on your leg, but still is a challenge, okay? We want to make sure that we still have a challenge and feel a little bit of a stretch here, okay? Let's starting with the left leg. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? Same thing, but let's go a little higher, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whoops, 10. All right, good. Let's go a little maximum now. Sorry guys, I was losing balance because I was trying to get back. I was noticing I was out of the frame of the camera, so I was trying to get a little bit back. All right, let's go to maximum. Ready? 1, from parallel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Very good. Take a deep breath in and out. Another one in and out. And Jumbi. Step your right foot straight back, fighting stance and key up. 1, I. Remember, front hand around your eyes level, elbow below your knuckles, back hand around your eyes level, just a little bit below, elbows down. And remember, if your head was a square, this back hand is kind of in line with one of the corners, okay? This kind of front corner here. So from this position, remember guys, we're gonna move forward like we're taking a step. As we do that, the heel is going to come under the body, the toes are going to pull back, and I'm going to be kicking with the ball of the foot. Remember, my knee is pushing forward as my heel comes up, right? My knee is pushing forward, and the point of impact will be with the ball of my foot. By pulling my toes back, hitting with sort of this position, or this part, we call that the ball of the foot, okay? Right here. All right, ready? We're already in our fighting stance position, right? Follow my count, land in front. Okay, ready? We're just gonna do 5 each side, and then we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna add something. Ready? 1, good. 2, good. 3, remember as I'm counting, kick along with me. 4, 5, good. Change. So as I'm counting, kick along with me, okay? And remember, if something happens, or maybe I'm a little counting a little faster for you, that's okay. Skip a kick, like skip every second kick or something, but kick on the count, okay? So if I kick 1 and you kick 2, maybe you're not ready. 3, kick on the 3, okay? Try to keep up, but make sure that that you are at least following the count, okay? Ready? Back leg. 1, good. Driving the knee inward. 2, excellent. 3, good. 4, 5, excellent. Change. All right, this time we'll do something a little different. Now in Taekwondo, there's going to be some things that we're going to learn, some fundamental movements. And believe it or not, there is a movement, we actually have patterns. These are fundamental exercises that are preset series of movements. We're going to learn some. And in one of our patterns, there's a movement where you back up and punch. When General Che first introduced this, back in the 50s, people were freaking out. They said, what are you doing? There's no such thing as backing up. We go forward, right? Martial arts at the time was heavily influenced by that sort of philosophy. It's forward only. It's, backing up is not what we do. We don't retreat, we go forward. Whereas General Che, the founder of Taekwondo, was a Korean army general. And he understood something called a tactical retreat. In other words, we're backing up, right? Looking like we're going away, but we're actually bringing the opponent towards us so we can counterattack, right? So we do a lot of these types of movements in Taekwondo where we do our techniques moving forward, but we also adjust and do them sort of retreating. The thing is, people say, well, yeah, but there's not as much power. And it's true, of course there's not, right? For example, if I were to step forward with all my force and all my speed and jam my finger into the eye of an opponent, that would have a lot of force. However, if I were backing up, even falling down, and I threw my finger into the eye, people say, well, yeah, there's no power because there's no mass. Your body's going the opposite direction. And it's like, yeah, but the tool, very small point, to the target, a vital spot around the eye, can still have devastating impact with that level of power. So we can't, discount techniques just because there's reduced power. There's still a lot of effectiveness in these techniques, even though they can be done in some cases in a more powerful way. There still is some effectiveness. Okay, let's try. Junbi, I'll explain a little bit more what I'm talking about. Right leg back, fighting stance. Kia. 1, ai. Front kick. Kick and land in front and stay there. After we land, we're not going to back up, we're going to stay there. Okay? Kick. Ready? 1. Stay here. Land. The leg that just kicked, we're going to peel it under the body as we push off. Right? And go back. Let's watch that again, right? So, what I'm doing with my body is just, we talk about, when do we push, Well, if I was standing here and I say step back, most people know how to do it, okay? As I step back, I'm gonna build my heel under my body. As I step back and bring my heel under my body, I'm going to extend my foot, okay? So that's the motion, We're gonna kick forward, we're gonna kick backwards. Kick forward, kick backwards, okay? Let's reset. Junbi, let's get our mind ready. Junbi. Feet shoulder width, hands and fists in front of you, 5 centimeters apart, which is 2 inches, 7 centimeters from the body, almost 3 inches, back straight, right leg back, fighting stance and key up. 1, ai. Back leg, front kick, land in front and stay there. Ready, 1. Now on 2, we pick up the front foot, kick and land in back. 2, good. 3, we kick and land in front. 3, good. 4, kick, land and back. Same foot. 4, good. 5, 6, 7, change. Same thing with the other leg. Ready, follow the count. 1, pick it up, kick, 2, excellent. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Breathing. And out. So of course there's different times where we can use these techniques, and I'll explain a little bit more about how we would use these techniques as we continue training together, as we go through sort of more classes and go into some of the more advanced levels. But just keep in mind that as you lift with the foot and kick, you know, there's not as much power there, but there are different things that the opponent does that can add power. For example, if they move towards you, there's opportunities to throw the type of counterattack like this, where I throw this kick and I know that their weight is going to impact and increase the power, but I also know that their weight is going to influence me, right? So as I kick, they're coming towards me. I know that that's going to knock me back, but I've trained that, right? They rush me, I throw the kick, I make impact, their weight pushes me, and I have to step back because I knocked off balance a little bit. But it's really not knocked off balance if I was in dynamic balance. Dynamic balance, like I say, that's the balance that we're in when we're running. People say, are you in balance? Yes, I am. Well, don't take the next step. Let's see how good your balance is. You're gonna fall on your face, right? It's dynamic balance. You know, you're balanced for the motion you're doing. Same thing, like if I'm throwing kicks, right? I'm kicked, the person rushes me, my opponent intercepts my foot, pushes me back. That's still in balance because I was prepared for it. That was actually part of what I was planning to do, to use their weight to shift where I was standing. Okay, we're getting on a little bit of a tangent. Let's get going back with our training. Junbi. Feet shoulder width, hands and fists in front. From this position, bring the hands up to parallel height. Let's follow along with me, okay? Your knuckles are at eyes level, elbows down, palms facing towards each other. We're just gonna practice that punch. Remember we were practicing these punches, these quick punches? But this time I want you to put your shoulder into it, okay? So turn your shoulder into it, but we're gonna do a little extra thing. You see, if I turn my shoulder, right? This hand goes back. I kind of wanna try to keep the free hand between myself and where my targets would be. So if I'm punching with this hand and I turn my shoulder, I don't necessarily want to do this, okay? This is gonna move a little bit, but I'm trying to use my shoulder joint here. You see? This hand could stay in position as my body moves. That's what I'm trying to do when I'm punching, okay? Now the other thing I want you guys to think about is not think about twisting your body, okay? I'm reaching my shoulder. I'm reaching my shoulder. If I'm punching with my right hand, I'm reaching my shoulder towards the target. So when I'm here, I'm not twisting. I'm not gonna risk having my punch do a hook when I don't want it to. I'm going straight towards the target. So when I punch, here, okay? The other side, here. Follow my count. Let's start with the right hand. Ready? Looking through the knuckles. 1, good. Advancing the shoulder into the target. Hips could turn a little bit, but feet will stay in spot. Extend, snap on impact with a breath. Ready? 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good, very good. So this time, let's actually go into our fighting stance. Ready? Junbi. Actually put your right leg straight back, fighting stance and key up. 1, I. From our regular fighting stance, we're just going to do that what we did with the shoulder. We're gonna do a little something extra with the foot. Now remember, when we do these movements, we'll typically be kind of in a dynamic motion, and when we do these techniques, the body will end up a lot of times doing some steps. We're gonna leave out steps right now, so just keep that in mind, guys. As we're assembling these techniques, and there's certain things, like for example, when we were standing like this, you think, will we ever punch like that? No, we're starting like that so we can assemble, right? So same thing like this. We're just gonna practice the jab, okay? We're just gonna practice the jab, and then that will actually lead into other things that we're gonna do while we move the body maybe in a different way to adjust and add more power to the technique. But for now, we're gonna emphasize on the push forward of the shoulder, okay? My shoulder's gonna advance towards my target, and I'm also gonna do something with my legs. You see? I'm in this fighting stance position, right? My legs are always bent. So I'm just doing a little rock forward. Not a big one. I'm not leaning my body, right? A little rock with a turn. Little rock, shouldn't say a turn, a reach. Rock with a reach, right? Right? I want to have my weight in the movement a little bit so that as I'm making impact, my weight is adding power to the punch, okay? So let's practice from the fighting stance position. Be. Now again, guys, I know that I probably already had you in fighting stance. I am explaining a few things as we get you back. So that's why sometimes when we do this, we get into fighting stance, then you hear me talking and it's like, okay, where are we? Okay, 준비. Clear the mind, let's get ready. Right leg back, fighting stance, key up. 1, jab, push, lean, reach as you extend the front hand. Ready, 1, sharp breath on the point of impact. 2, we're punching center of the body, eyes level. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, change. Now what were we focusing on again? Fast extension of the arm, sharp breath on the point of impact. Shoulder advances towards the target with a little push with the legs, right? Push, advance, snap on impact. The other hand stays between me and my opponent. Ready, follow the count. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic, fantastic. So you can see there, guys, we have something we call in Taekwondo, we call the theory of power. Let me explain 6 things, and we'll talk about them in detail later on, but understand we have 6 elements in the theory of power. We have speed, so acceleration, you have to have a fast moving object. We have mass, we have to have the weight into the target, into the technique. Your body weight plays an impact. Speed, mass, breath control. The body have to short breaths. Reaction force, every action you produce, you need to be able to absorb the same sort of force. So every action has an opposite reaction. So we have speed, we have mass, we have breath control, reaction force, balance. Obviously, if the body's not in a balanced position, whether it's dynamic balance or static balance, you're going to lose power in the technique. And of course, the 6th element is concentration. Not just mental concentration, but we're trying to concentrate our power into a smaller point so we have more damage to the target, right? So it's like, the smaller a point, like if I go like that with my hand, feels nothing. Same force with my finger, feels like a little bit more. Why? Smaller point of impact, right? So if I'm punching with all my knuckles sort of together, it's gonna have a certain force. If I punch with just the first 2 knuckles, all the power is concentrated into a smaller area, producing more force to the target, okay? Let's keep that in mind. Those 6 elements in the theory of power will be things that we talk about as we go through our training, as we talk about trying to add power to the techniques. I won't usually say things like just try harder, punch harder, kick harder. There's got to be something that makes it harder. What is it? Is it speed? Is it mass? Is it balance? Is it breath control? Is it concentration? Is it reaction force? What is it? So those things, those 6 elements, we'll talk about them a lot. I'll say them a lot so that as you're training, let's say a year from now, and I say, hey, watch out for your reaction force. That will actually mean something to you and you can adjust your technique just on that simple term, okay? Okay, ready, 준비. From this position, let's step our right foot forward, walking stance, punch. Remember, practice this a little bit last class. As I go to step, drop my body a little bit, remember? Extend my opposite hand, because this is where I punch from. I push up, forward, and punch, okay? Ready, from this position, 준비. We'll be moving the right leg first. Drop slightly, extend your left hand. Right hand comes towards the hip. I'm dropped. I'm gonna push up, forward, and punch. 1. Good. Okay, 준비. Let's extend the right hand. Left hand to the hip. Drop slightly, up, forward, and punch. 2. Good. 준비. Good. Drop. We're gonna go to the right leg. Left hand extend. 1. Good. Other side. 2. Good. Other side. 3. Good. Other side. 4. Good. Follow along. Other side. 5. Follow along. 6. 7. Very good. Very good. Breath. And out. So last time we practiced from parallel stance, we practiced our low block. Remember? Right? Let's do the same technique now in walking stance. We're going to take our walking stance that we learned. We learned punches and we assembled those two things. We've learned walking stance and we practiced this block. Let's assemble those things next. Okay? Ready? Junbi. From this position, guys, we're going to step your right leg straight back, outer forearm low side block. Now we're stepping back this time instead of stepping forward. As I step back, same as last time. Remember? Drop, up, and back. Let's watch that again. I go down, up, back. As I do that, let's do it with me. Drop. The hands are coming up. We'll in motion, okay? This will happen in motion, but let's just cross our hands for now. Take your left hand, the one that's on this hand, this side of the room, turn the palm towards you. Take the one on this side of the room, bring it up, facing towards the screen, okay? The one that's out here goes on top, back forearm to back forearm, 1/3 of the way up. I'm stepping my right leg straight back as I block with my left hand. Okay, let's try that again. Junbi. I start to lower my body and cross. Left hand going on top of my right. Okay, let's try it again. Junbi. We'll do it once together and then we land. This time we'll stay there and I'll talk about the position. Junbi. Right leg straight back. 1. Okay. The arm. 20 centimeters from the thigh here. Parallel. I think yesterday's class, we were in this position and I started talking about some distances from the thigh and it doesn't make the same sense because the thigh is not in the correct position to really understand those distances, okay? So I apologize if that misled you or kind of confused you yesterday, but let's take a look at this today. We're in this walking stance position, okay? My forearm is parallel to my thigh. So it's in line, it's not like this, right? It's parallel to my thigh. It's 20 centimeters, which is about 8 inches away from my thigh. My elbow is bent. It's not straight. It's not 45 degrees. It's a 25-degree angle with the forearm, just the lower forearm here, even with the center of my shoulder, and my wrist is straight. My body is not straight ahead. We call this position half facing. This would be full facing. This would be side facing, and half facing is just halfway between, okay? That's my fist position on the blocking hand. My free hand, the fist is on my hip. Let's bring the feet in together. As I bring my foot in, I'm going to bring my hand from my hip on top of this other guy. The one that's down here is just going to lift up a little bit, okay? So remember guys, we're doing a few things. The back foot's going to step forward. The blocking hand is going to come up. The hand is going to leave the hip and go on the back of the blocking hand. So 3 things. Let's start with the 1 thing, back foot steps. 2 thing, hand comes up. 3rd thing, the hand that was on your hip goes back forearm to back forearm, 1/3 of the way up. The other hand, I'll set my left leg straight back. I'm going to be blocking with this hand. Ready? Do it with me. 1. Very good. 20 centimeters from my thigh, 25-degree bend in my elbow, wrist is straight, forearm is even with the center of my shoulder, my body's half facing. My free hand is on my hip. Ready? Let's step together. As I step, I'm going to bring my hands into position. 1. Look at my legs, still bent. As I transition my weight, I'm going to push up, up, and down. Ready? You got to stay in this position together. Stepping back. 1. Excellent. Step in, cross. Up, down. Fantastic. Step in and cross. Keeping your weight low. Up and block. Good. Step in and cross, keeping your weight low. Up and back. 2. Very good. Step in. Up. Good. Step in. Up. 5. I think the last one I forgot to count. Step in. 6. Step in. 7. Step in. 8. Step in. 9. Step in. paro. Fantastic. Very good. All right, so guys, today we reviewed quite a bit. We practiced our front kick, which is one of the most fundamental kicking techniques that we're going to learn moving forward, but we also practiced the retreating front kick, which is an important sort of strategic aspect of Taekwondo. Front kick moving forward, front kick moving back. We practiced our sitting stance, we practiced our punches. We practiced our jab in a little more of a sort of practical way, right, from this position. This is a little bit more sort of how we would be standing if we were ever going to throw a jab. We practiced that. We reviewed the walking stance. We practiced the outer forearm low side block. We actually covered a fair bit today. So next class, we're going to build on that. We're going to combine some of our walking stances with our punches and blocks, and we're going to sort of switch between them. So make sure you show up for that next class. And as always, guys, after every class, check your email. We do send you guys a little bit of appreciation for training and sometimes some tips that you can use to supplement your training. For now, thanks for coming. Face front. Choi. Sayan Mke. Chongne. Taekwondo.